Hello! And welcome. By the title of the video, you already know what we're going to be talking about today. And before you ask, no, this isn't some expose video on Matthew Santoro or anything like that. Quite the opposite, actually. With this video, I want to analyze the downfall of one of YouTube's giants from back in the day, to how his content has evolved over the years from brimming with personality and charisma to about as much personality as bimbo bread. His content change and his personality change is night and day. It's like playing Persona 5, but after beating the tutorial level, you start playing a different game like fucking RuneScape or some shit. But before we get too ahead of ourselves, let me tell you all a story of how I discovered this channel. How I discovered this channel when I was a wee lad. The year is 2014. I was 15 years old and I was super excited to go to the premiere of Maze Runner. Does anyone remember those goddamn movies? They are very generic now that you go watch them. I swear, the first one was probably the best one. All the other two were fucking horrible. I was in class searching up videos on movies when all of a sudden I got recommended a certain video. It was a top 10 most mind-twisting paradox video. I don't know how that got into my recommended feed when I was searching up video tutorial or video reviews. I have no idea. YouTube's algorithm works in mysterious ways. We all know that. And lo and behold, it was Matthew Santoro's. So I started watching this video and it kept me fairly entertained from start to finish. It was incredibly entertaining. I learned a lot of new shit and his personality and charisma kept me watching the video and kept me fairly entertained throughout the entirety of the video. His smile and bright, shiny head were brighter and more hopeful than my future at the time. Fast forward 7 years later, and his smile and optimism, gone. His charisma in his recent videos are also gone, sounding about as generic as bagged milk. His personality drained, as if a vampire bit into his neck, but instead of sucking up blood, he sucked up all of his personality. These are all harsh things to say about Matthew Santoro. Sure, but they're the truth. Over the past year, 2 years maybe, his channel has kind of taken a nosedive in terms of viewership. He's been getting a lot less viewers than what he used to get. He used to garner a ton of views per video, but nowadays, that view count, it's looking like it's starving. I don't know why I'm rubbing my chest. I should be rubbing my stomach, but you guys can see that, so fuck it. His fans know that his viewership has gone down, and he likes to remind them that, hey, my viewership is going down. Would you mind playing with the algorithm a little bit and watch 5 more of my videos, please? Thank you very much. Like, it's pathetic in a way, but not really. It's not the worst thing he can do, honestly. Matthew Santoro is an awesome guy, and I like that he's honest with his viewers and telling them all about this shit, right? But back to his recent content. If you watch some of his content now and compare it to the one from 2014, there is a stark difference in how these videos are made, produced, and just the overall feel of it. I know a lot of people are gonna call me out and be like, oh, he likes the old Matthew Santoro, he's one of those fans. And to that, I say yes. There was a sort of personality, a sort of kinship that you could strike up with Matthew in his old videos. It felt like you were watching a amateuristic video, but of a high level. And I know not a lot of people like it when I call Matthew Santoro amateuristic or some of his old videos, but they just have that feel, and that feel to me screams YouTube. It was just him in his room making videos. He would edit, he would write his own videos, and that screams YouTube to me. But as of recently, that hasn't been the case. The Matthew Santoro of old used to have so much personality, so much passion, so much charisma, that every time he would talk about a certain topic in a video, it reminded me of my little cousin trying to show me his Hot Wheel collection. He had just so much passion, and I could not give a fuck, but at the same time, it still got me, you know? Because, I mean, it was cute. A lot of his old videos felt very friendly. They felt like you could put them on, and it feels like he was talking to you. Not like he was a robot AI reading from a script, which is what he sounds like right now.
But instead, Sony's original PlayStation would be the first console to truly establish 3D gaming at home, and with amazing fidelity for the time. As an example, if you look at any one instant in time, in order for that arrow to be moving, it must either be moving to where it is or where it is not. Now, of course, the arrow cannot move to where it is because it's already there, but it also cannot move to where it is not because in a single instant, no time elapses for it to move there. The conclusion is that in any one instant, no motion is occurring, and if no motion can occur in one instant, no motion can occur in any instant, meaning motion is impossible. This is of course a paradox because we observe things in motion every single day.
He also used to edit a lot of his own videos, but as of recently he got an editor. And I'm gonna talk about this soon, but as soon as you hire an editor for your YouTube videos, it kind of loses the personality and passion, comparatively. To me, anyways, that's my opinion. Whenever you get someone else to edit your own videos, it feels like a part of it is gone. And that's kind of the byproduct of what happened with his videos. He got an editor that is more than qualified, if anything, overqualifies for video making. And it just, I don't know, like a part of him and a part of his videos are gone. Because he used to edit a lot of his videos by himself, it felt more like a labor of love and passion. It didn't feel like just he was churning out content every 3 times a week. I know I might sound like a jaded old man, but it just feels very corporate to me nowadays, the way his videos are produced. It just feels very... ugh. You know? Hiring an editor is fine. Hiring an editor that can do more than you and has more knowledge is more than fine. But it just makes me feel like a lot of your videos are just meh. You know, this is exactly what happened to Matthew in a lot of his videos. His editing and his script writing have both been taken over by different people. And as soon as you do that, your video and your personality and everything is going to completely change. So don't blame the viewers for your viewership going down. You should probably blame yourself. At the very least, I'd recommend writing your own script because it will have a you feeling. It won't just be robotic, you know? His script writing is managed by a guy named Michael Whitehouse, a writer who writes horror story shorts online. His stories are very well written and well detailed, way more than just a YouTube script, you know? Which is why I think he is a terrible person to hire to make YouTube scripts. You're not gonna hire George R.R. Martin to make your fucking YouTube video scripts. You're not gonna do that. I took a read into Michael's scripts, specifically Reunion of a Kind. One read through his story and I immediately saw the problem of having this guy as a scriptwriter for your YouTube video. Michael's work is incredibly detailed, down to the very dot, and I feel like this may have an impact on Matthew's devoided personality, which is what we have all noticed. As soon as you hire someone to write your own scripts for your YouTube videos, it's going to disconnect you from your own video. It's not going to feel like a labor of love anymore. It's going to feel like somebody treating this as work, and that's not what YouTube is to me. To me, YouTube is just a hobby. YouTube is just having fun. And I know some people on the platform, it's their job, and I understand that. But as soon as you hire someone to write your own script, specifically somebody who's so well detailed with a lot of his stuff, it's gonna fuck with your work. It's gonna immediately disconnect you from a personality-driven channel, which was what he used to be. His editor, Paul Stamper, is kind of the same story a little bit. He pays these guys an unknown amount, and I say unknown amount because we don't really know what their budget is or how much he pays them. I'm kind of going off of a video where he talks about his situation, where he says he's losing $500 per video, and since he uploads 3 videos a week, he's losing $1,500 in like a single week. So we can do the math, and he has to be paying these guys an absurd amount, because I mean, why would you pay these guys an absurd amount? These are simple things that he himself can do. He can literally edit them. He can literally edit the videos himself, and he can also write his own scripts. These are not things that you need to get people to pay for.
I'm gonna be honest with you guys, we're approaching the end of the road here. I've been losing money on my YouTube channel for quite a while. It's nothing I've been talking about publicly, but I'm at a point now where I have to. And if my team is watching, I don't want you guys to be scared. We'll figure this out. You're still gonna have jobs, but this is a video for my audience. I'm coming to you humbly, asking to give my content a chance. So, I don't know what's gonna come of this video, like I said, but I just wanna thank you for at least watching this video. And if you do choose to go back and watch my last, whatever, 5 videos, let's say, I'd be grateful for that. Just to give them a chance. You know? The viewership on this channel has become so low that I am now losing up to $500 a video, and I'm putting out 3 videos a week. Do the math. Why is this happening? I don't know.
This was the first video where he had Paul Stamper credited in the description. I don't know if this is the actual, first video, but this is one of the oldest ones that I can find. And his writer's first credit was 5 Scariest Creepypastas That Will Keep You Up at Night #3. Am I saying that it's these guys' fault that Matthew's views have been going down? Yes and no. What I mean by this is that a lot of his newer content has lacked personality and creativity, which is something that he should probably talk to his team about. It's a lot of by-the-book safe plays. An example of this is that a lot of his videos feel like bunting in baseball. A lot of them are safe, and bunting is a very safe technique, but you're only gonna get 1 base unless the guy throws wrong. See, I can talk sports too. He doesn't take any big swings so he can get a double or a triple or fucking even a home run. He plays a lot safe by the books. And I feel like in terms of YouTube's ever-changing algorithm, you're gonna need to take big leaps and take steps out of your comfort zones in order for your content to thrive, which is something he hasn't done in a while. I'd recommend rethinking your video, and I'd recommend rethinking the way you approach videos, because a lot of his videos feel very corporate and not a passion of love or a passion of labor. An example of this is one of his videos where he talks about Nintendo, Microsoft, and Sony. These are 3 big brands, and these are 3 big names. They're super easy to get into a video title, and they're super easy for people to find because of those 3 names. He's going more on the trend. He's going more on the naming, the searchability. He's doing these videos not because of passion, but because of these 3 big video game company names. He does this rather than being passionate about it. I feel like you can make a video about anything and still sound passionate that people will watch your video no matter what. You can make a fucking video about, I don't know, fucking manure, and if you're passionate about it, people will still watch it. He can also save money by writing his own scripts and learning how to edit himself. Then, and only then, can he somehow save his channel and bring personality back? Because if he's not gonna do that, his channel is just gonna be fucking no-faced nobody anymore. Short rant short, you don't need a team for YouTube. As soon as you get a team for YouTube, it feels like you're being more of a dirty influencer rather than a YouTuber. And I know getting an editor and getting a script writer will take the load off of it, but if you give those 2 things to 2 different people, your videos are going to lack just personality, unless you talk to your writer and your editor directly. It feels like these videos that he doesn't communicate with any of them. And hopefully he does change this, and hopefully he does communicate with them in the future. But that's going to be it for me. Hopefully, if Matthew Santoro is watching this video, I hope you get your reality check, and I hope your video just do great and thrive, and I hope you do get some sort of change. Because it would be a shame if your if your channel just disappeared and fizzled into nothing. You were one of YouTube's big giants from back in the day. It would be a shame if just that trace of YouTube would be gone. you know? I hope he starts to rework his videos and land on his feet instead of his shiny bald head. He needs to start trimming the fat from his videos and from his team and start again with the basics. The basics of why people started watching Matthew, you, in the first place. But that's going to be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoyed. This video was a little bit more impactful, I guess, because I was talking about a creator I really love, and I've started watching him since I was 15. So seeing his videos and seeing his channel go down the drain, I wanted to, talk about it at least a little bit. If he's watching this video, Matthew, I wish you the best of luck. And hey, maybe just shoot me a comment in the comment section. That might actually fucking surprise me. I don't know. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. If you do, feel like favorite comment videos, see you guys hopefully very soon. Also, I'll be live streaming on Twitch. I'm gonna start live streaming a lot more recently, and yeah, I know I don't usually do this because I don't like saying it, but if you're new to the channel and if you're watching this video, consider subscribing and consider hitting that like button down below. It really does help me out a lot. I don't usually do this, but I think I should start doing this because apparently YouTube, this works. I don't know, but yeah, that's gonna be it for me. Hopefully you guys enjoy, and I'll see you guys next time. Don't be a stranger. Bye.